In today's video, we're going to talk about offers and more specifically about how you're going to offer your martial arts classes to prospects or to students in general. It's basically the part when someone comes into your school to them signing up. Like, for what do they sign up? Do they sign up for like a monthly thing where they pay monthly and they can cancel monthly, or do they sign up for like a 6 week program where they have to stick around for at least the 6 week program and they can cancel after that, or do they sign up like for 12 months and they like have to stay at least for like 12 months? How do they basically pay? Like, do they pay if they sign up for 12 months? Do they pay upfront or do they pay monthly? Right? For the 6 week program, same thing here. Basically with everything, like I just want to give you my thoughts on this video and how I would offer classes if I would run my own school. Now, full transparency, I don't run my own school, but my name is Simi Ross basically, and I basically help martial arts schools all around the world with their student acquisition. And I at least believe that I've gotten some experience in this now. And in this video, I'm basically gonna give you my thoughts on this. Now, take this with a pinch of salt. As I said, I have never ran a school myself, and I'm still kind of figuring it out how to do this properly, but I still thought, yeah, it would be a great video to actually record and to just give you my thoughts on this. I might make another video on this in like a year or two, where I just give you an update on this, on like how I've changed my perspective on this. But for now, I'm just gonna give you my current thoughts and like how I would structure it if I would run my own school. First of all, we would have to start with answering the question of like, what even is an offer? Like, is an offer like the prices you have? Is an offer like your classes? Like, what is your offer specifically? And from my understanding, it's nothing. It's like it's not your classes, it's not your pricing, it's not your guarantee, it's not how you present your ads, whatever. Like, not the copy of it, it's not the creatives of it, it's not none of that. From my perspective, the offer is basically the transformation you sell the person that signs up. So it's basically everything combined. So let's say someone is kind of obese right now, and they're like, it's a woman who's obese in like the so in terms of like the social standards, right? And they're a little bit obese right now, and they want to lose weight and they want to be good in self-defense because they want to walk home during winter at night when it's dark outside, whilst feeling confident and whilst not being scared. Like, they want to know a little bit of self-defense. So they come to your school and they want to do self-defense. Like, your offer is not like, it's not the class, or not the classes for the woman, whatever. Your offer is basically transforming the woman's life from being scared whilst walking at home at night and being obese to feeling confident walking home at night, and to basically not being obese anymore, to have like a quote unquote normal weight in like social standards, so to speak. And that's, at least from my perspective, what I would call the offer. Like, you could argue then, all right, but then the classes, the pricing, all of that is also included on the offer. Yes, to a degree, but for the most part, it's just like they're at point A, obese, not feeling confident, etc., to them wanting to be confident, being able to walk home at night, and being inside of like a normal weight. And like, you have point A, you have point B, and like between those 2 points there's a gap, and your offer is basically the gap. Like, your offer is getting them from point A to point B, like the bridge between those 2 points. That's your offer, at least from my perspective. Like, and then like, all right, but then like, what is in this bridge? Like, in this bridge is everything. It's like the classes. It's basically all of that that's needed for them to get there. But at a fundamental level, like at a first principle, I believe that this what's the offer, right? Like, because they don't really care like what they have to do, like what's inside of that, as long as you can basically get them there. Like, if you would, let's say you would like give them a contract where it's like the president has signed this contract, the president of every single country has signed the contract, etc., that if they come to your gym, they will get the results, and like, they don't really have to put any effort in. Like, they don't have to put much effort in. They're gonna get the results super fast. Every president of has signed this contract basically, and even their famous, they're like most favorite influencers have signed this contract that they're gonna get there without having to put in much effort, and whilst getting the results also fast. So basically getting from point A to point B with all of these criteria that I've just told you. Like, they don't care what it's actually gonna take them, because they know, right, like, everyone has signed this contract that I'm gonna get there. Like, I know it's gonna be fast, and I know it's gonna be, I'm not gonna have to put much effort in. Like, everyone would not really care what's like inside of it, right? That would be like obviously an insane offer that you couldn't make for your school, right? So what are like, because I also don't want to give you in this video like just one offer that I believe is the best. I'm gonna give you some, and I'm gonna help you a little bit with that, but don't just want to give you like, say to you like, all right, do a 7-day free trial and that's it. I would rather just have you like think for yourself and kind of not be like monkey see monkey do in this video, like actually have you sit down and actually like create your own offer, so to speak. But I guess what would be best to do now is if we just like take all of the possible offers you could do, and like let's just see which one could work best. So as I've said already, we have like a 7-day free trial, we would have like a 14-day free trial, a 1-month free trial, or we also have like 1 class free trial, obviously. Obviously you could do like 2 or 3 classes as well, but like mainly if you want for like free trial things, you have like 1 free trial class, 7-day free trial, 14 days free trial, 1-month free trial. Those are like the free trial things. Then you have like paid offers, like people just coming into school and not even doing a trial class, like them signing up directly basically, or people basically signing up for like a monthly membership after any trial classes for either like only one class, for either only one trial class or for like 1 month of trial classes, and then they sign up for like a monthly contract where they can cancel monthly and they pay like a fixed fee every month, or where they like get 1 trial class or like a month of trial class and they sign up for like a 6-week program, whatever. Like those are basically all of the options we have. Like you basically either offer them a trial class or you don't offer them a trial class, and if you do offer them a trial class, it's either like only 1 trial class or it's like 1 month of trial classes or anything in between, and then you basically sign them up afterwards for like either like they can cancel monthly and they pay a fixed fee, or like a 6-week program for a 12-month for contract, whatever it is. Now, obviously you can get really creative with this stuff, and I might have forgotten to mention something here right now, but those are like kind of the main things we have to play with, right? Obviously you then have like the pricing and the guarantee and all of that as well, but I'm gonna cover that later on. When we just look at the offer, like if you just want the simple answer from me now, I would just suggest do like 1 free trial class and then try to sign them up afterwards. Or do 1 free, do 1 trial class, try to sign them up afterwards, and like either try to sign them up like for a small fee for the first month, so like $50 first month, and then like $49 for the first month, and then like the second month is like $150, and like basically any additional month is then like $150 per month they can cancel monthly. Or you give them 1 trial class and then you basically get them to sign up for like a 6-week program, 8-week program, whatever you have going right now. And then like the program would be what, like $4.99 for 6 weeks, whatever, and they get gear as well on in this one, right? Whatever. Like you kind of have to play around with this. Like I'm not gonna give you like one offer that I believe is the best now and then like you just stick to that. The reason also why I would not suggest you do like 7-day free trials, 14-day free trials, 1-month free trials. Now, take this with a pinch of salt. I've never ran a dojo myself. I might be wrong here, but in general in business, like you don't want to give out free stuff, like because when you give out free stuff, like it's free, like they haven't put anything on the line, right? And that's what money is kind of for, if you think about it, so to speak. So like when you give them like a 7-day free trial, like okay, people will come for 7 days, but then like afterwards they'll like just be like, oh no, I don't want to sign up yet, right? Like they will give you the same objections after 7 days. Like after 7 days, like let's say they will come for a trial for 7 days, and like after 7 days the trial is over, you go to them, you ask them if they want to sign up, and they're like, no, I have this financial situation right now, I want to wait, like, I'll contact you in 1 month again, right? They would have given you the same objections after their first trial class, and like after after only 1 trial class, you would have only wasted, quote unquote, with them like only 1 class. I mean, you obviously then want to handle the objections, that you want to sell them and all of that, but like for the most part, they'll give you like the same objections after 1 trial class, as they will also give you like after like 1 week of trial class, or after 2 weeks of trial class, or after 1 month of trial class. Like it's always going to be the same objections, just like they're going to use up your space like in the gym for a longer period of time. Like your equipment is going to be used more. There are going to be more people in the gym that are not even serious about signing up. So just give them one trial class. And then if they're like really unsure, like in a really worse scenario, I would suggest, okay, give them another trial class. For the most part, really try to handle their objections, really try to sell them properly and all of that. And I might do another video on that in the future. But like really try to handle the objections, etc., to get them to sign up basically after the first trial class. What you could also do, like now we get to the pricing thing now a little more. So like $49 for the first month is always like a good thing, or like $97 for the first month, and then like after that it's like $197 for each month, because it's like they've already put money down the line, but it's not like such a huge investment for them yet. Although, let me think here for a second. Yeah, like this might contradict with like having them to sign up for like a 6-week program, but like you have to kind of like find what works best for you, skills, so to speak. Like there isn't like one offer that's gonna work for everyone, right? Like you just have to figure out what works best for your school, and you do that by just getting people in for like a trial class. So you give them one free trial class, and then like you offer you like for 3 months you offer them a 6-week program, and then like for the next 3 months you offer them like to cancel monthly, and then for like the next 6 months you offer them to go to like sign up for 12-month contract, right? And so the thing is then like you kind of need to get the data yourself, like for your school. You have like that's why I'm saying do this for 3 months. Ideally, you even try it out for like a year. So for 1 year, you run one offer. For another year, you run another offer. For another year, you run another offer. Or like you say, all right, for 100 people that actually show up at my school, for the first 100, I'm gonna offer them to sign up on a monthly contract. Second people, I'm gonna offer them like a 6-week program, like the next 100 people, so to speak, like the 101st to the second to 200th person, and like the 300 or the 201st person to the 300th person, you're gonna then offer them like a 12-month contract, right? And then like you just take the data off of that, all right? Like where did most people sign up? And like the more data you get, that the better it's going to be. So again, it really boils down to just getting data. You could do the same obviously as well for like giving them one free trial class, giving them 7-day free trial class. Like at the end of the day, it really comes down to just tracking your data and just seeing what works best for you, and just like experimenting with it. It's kind of like you have to be a scientist, so to speak. You have to see it, I guess. You would be a scientist like with your school in order to figure out what works best for your school. Those are my main thoughts on that. Again, there isn't really one offer that will work for everyone. You just gotta do the testing yourself. And like it sounds so simple and it sounds so obvious, but still like no one is really doing it because it actually requires work. Like you actually would have to get like 300 people coming into your school for a trial class to make this happen. Or you even don't let them come for a trial class and you just give them, like, we haven't even talked about paid offers yet. You could also, and this is what many schools do, is like you give them like two weeks for like $27 or whatsoever. The problem I kind of see with that is like people like at least give them like one free trial class and then try to sign them up for like 2 weeks, like kind of as like a downsell. But then we can also argue again, like how many offers do you want to have? Because if you have multiple offers, like it's just gonna complicate your school even more, because then you're just gonna have to like you have to check for each student, right? What offer are they on, right? So it's like it's gonna complicate things. Like ideally, you just have one offer, like maybe one offer, like like one offer for kids class, one offer for teens and adults classes, maybe one payment plan for each. So one offer for kids classes, one offer for teens and adults classes, one payment plan for kids class, one payment plan for teens and adult classes. Where it's like, let's say it's like $200 per month, and then they can pay like $50 every week, so to speak, right? Instead of $200 at once for the month. And that's it. And then you just test this, like you change it every couple of months. So like after 100 people have been coming into your school, you change it to another offer, right? But you don't like have like 10 different offers, or God willing, like how many offers at once running. Like you just have one offer, you test it, does it work, does it not work, all right, then you change it up. Like don't overcomplicate the pricing as well. Like in general, don't be the cheapest dojo, like don't try to be the cheapest one. Rather try to be like more, not expensive dojo, but the more expensive your classes are, the more value people are going to see in it. And I can actually, like, I'm thinking about this right now, I can actually recommend you a book here. Just stick with me for a second. So if you do actually like want to have like some real knowledge on this offer thing, I would suggest you read this book. It's from Alex Hormozi, $100 million Offers. To be honest, if you're watching this video, you've probably heard about this like 1,000 times already, and like probably everyone is kind of in this online marketing space. So if you're like in this online marketing space a little more with your school, like you've heard about Alex probably, and you've heard about this book probably quite often already. But if you haven't read it and if you haven't heard about it, I would recommend you read it because it's gonna give you way more insights than I can possibly give you in this video. Yeah, but other than that, this is how I would do it. I would at least give them like, so to recap real quick, I would give them 1 free trial class and then try to sign them up after that. In rare cases, give them 2. And then just do the testing, like what offer works best. Is it a 6-week program? Is it signing them up monthly? Is it signing them up on a contract? Whatever. That's for the most part what I would do if I would want to run a school. And again, it's gonna take work to do this. It's not a simple thing, but it will pay off over the long run. And you obviously want to play like the long run game with your school. Like you don't just want to be great in the short term, but then in the long run you want to suck. So that's everything for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, that's obviously great. You can subscribe or leave a like. And if you want more students for your school, you can check out the first link in the description. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.